Substitutions for your Nets. Ben Simmons, number 31.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Pass to Sharp. Smith outside. Here he goes. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And that one's good. Shamet.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line. 42% from three as a rookie.
Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Shamet. Rebounded by the Nets. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Smith. Oh,
man. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Nets leading by 10. An easy 2 points on the layup. Smith's got 38 points.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And here is Shamet. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Irving against Paul. Some solid defense there from Irving. The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field. Here's Smith. Takes it inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. 40 points for Smith.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Phoenix calls timeout. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, "We understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice." Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And Brooklyn making a change here. Cooks checked in.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And Smith gets double teamed. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Moment here now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. David, what's the update?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. The news not good. They have discovered torn ligaments in his foot. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
They're not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
And Smith gets double teamed. Shot clock at 6. Simmons finds Smith. Driving in, and the dunk by Smith.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Out to the right wing. Here's Gafford. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Sharge. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
outside for Simmons. Pulls it up. A second chance effort. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Smith against Booker. They shoot again. Smith, no good. Suns trail by 18.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Holiday dishes to Sharnish. And no good. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Timeout. Sorry.
Let's go!
Some changes for Phoenix.
Substitution for the Suns.
Brooklyn leading by 22. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Booker outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
They get it back. Claxton the pass to Smith. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
His first foul.
It goes on Devin Booker. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy, innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Ayton, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Bridges against Smith. Doesn't go for him. Bridges with some nice defense.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Johnson from outside. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 5 assists in the game.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Phoenix has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Now at the line for the
The
Suns.
defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
The free throw drops for Ayton. Nets leading by 20. Smith outside. by Eaton, and they're able to recover. Suns trail by 20. Oh, Eaton in position. That's tipped. Here's Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The free throw drops for Smith.
At the line, 2 times.
That one is no good. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, but the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
The feed to Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
And you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to...
Sun substitution.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. Smith pitch to Moutier. Back to Smith. And he drives in, and Smith with the stuff.
If there's a skill set you like your point guard to have, that's exceptional court vision. Moutier shows it off there with that assist.
Charge outside. Passes it to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Smith against Holiday. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Paul dishes to Booker. 27 seconds left in the fourth. The 11-footer, Ayton, and Ayton stays with it.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. And DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Hey, right here.
There's the pass to Lopez. Here's Smith. They get the rebound. Lopez kicks to Moutier. Pass to Smith. Over Booker. Off target. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this